It's life, the universe, and everything else. It's life, the universe, and everything else. Life, the universe, and everything else. Everything else, the universe and life. Boom. Alrighty, let's see if this is even 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2. Is it even working? We think so. Okay, guys. Well, welcome to Everything Else, the Universe and Life. I guess I'm going to make a little blog because we're going through a bit of a change of seasons here. Or I'm going through a change of seasons, and maybe I'm just doing this for me. I think I'm just want to be reflective of the time that I'm at now, really. I've been teaching now in South Africa for 14 years. I've been teaching probably in total nearly 20 years. Probably been a teacher for maybe 18 years or so. And I love teaching. I really, really do love teaching. I love physics. It's so fascinating. And I thought I'd do a little bit of a kind of reflective blog or something just for really for myself. But you guys can come along for the journey as well. And I hope you like the little introduction screen of introduction video, or the little intro video. I've been doing that with my son, Carl. You can kind of hear him in the background. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun this afternoon making that. But I feel so torn, really, about leaving South Africa, because I love living in this country. I mean, I've been here for 14 years, and that's a long time, you know. That's a long time. I was only meant to be here for 3 months, so 14 years later, I'm still here. You know, originally I was teaching in Lesotho, and I met my wife, and then decided to stay in the country. We lived in Limpopo for 4 years. That was an awesome time in Louis Trichardt, Mercado town. Teaching there for about 4 years, and then moved down to Cape Town. Studying at Chester House, which then became Redham House. And I got to say, I it's been awesome seeing this school grow. You know, Redham House is just an awesome school. It's got great people, great kids. You know, there's no, you know, politics or anything really. Everyone just wants to do their best. And that's why I love living there. So I love working there. And it's such a hard decision to say you're going to move, you know. And then do I even want to continue being a teacher? You know, I got to get my kids in the UK system. Otherwise, I'll never be able to afford the university fees. And I want to spend time with my mum and dad. So I think this is the right time to go. But it's just a shame, because there's always some class that you're not finishing. You're halfway through a syllabus, and that really sucks. And you feel, you know, I love what I do. I love being a teacher, and I love hanging out with students. You know, they're cool. They are cool people, and they keep you young. You know. I gotta say, like, shout out! I'm still loving this watch. This is so thoughtful. I'm still blown away with this. Now that we're in a holiday, I'm less stressed now. But this is just an awesome watch. The grade 12s very, very kindly gave me this watch, and I was just, it was so thoughtful of them, you know, just to give me this watch, and just as a nice token of appreciation, and I really appreciate it too. And now I'm in the holiday. It's no longer telling me that I'm stressed, which is really a relief. I got to say, I'm nervous about teaching in the UK as well. I haven't got a teaching job or a set teaching position yet. I don't have a job yet. I do have employment. I mean, I'm going to go into doing supply teaching, or substitute teaching, I think people call it in South Africa. But I'm nervous about going back to the UK. What are the schools going to be like? You know, having had such a wonderful experience as being a teacher here in South Africa, I do wonder what things are going to be like. Do I even want to continue being a teacher? You know, do I want to go into industry for a bit? I mean, I can always come back to being a teacher, but it's hard, you know. Teaching is not just a job. It isn't. It really isn't just a job. It really gets in your heart, you know, and you see young people growing and achieving awesome things, and their achievement is a bit of your achievement. You know, you know, someone becomes a doctor, or they get into physics. When you see them, you kind of ignite that spark in them, and that's something really, really awesome. And it's harder, you know, some really wonderful teachers. So me and my son, we recently went on a road trip to Lesotho because I want to drop a load of books off in the house there. And I went back to my old school, the very first school that I taught in, not in South Africa, but in sub-Saharan Africa, in Lesotho, St. Xavier's. And it's hard. Those guys are really, they're really, really trying. You know, it's, you know, people are really, against all odds, really, really trying to teach and trying to pass things onto the next generation, really. And you just think, you know, well, what can you do? And I thought, well, I could help, maybe help the school where I was working at again. Maybe I could go back and do some voluntary teaching in Lesotho. But the truth is, I thought about the YouTube channel. Maybe if I put more energy into the YouTube channel, just to help trying to spread the message of what physics is about and trying to help people with their exams and push things forwards. I don't know. Anyway, that's 8 minutes of me rambling. Oh, by the way, I even had a name for this episode. I was going to call it Protium. I can't even remember if I mentioned it. You know, Protium being the first. So maybe I'm going to start doing a little blog. I don't know. It's well, you'll know the journey. Maybe in a few weeks' time. You know, getting rid of everything in the house. All the bikes. You know, slowly. It's hard starting again. It is really hard knowing that you're going to start again. You know, I'm not old, but I'm also not young. You know, I'm 42, and knowing that we're going to go back to the UK with really nothing, having to start all over again is pretty. I don't know. It's not worrying, but it's. You just know you're going to have to start again. You know, it's just yeah, that's the way it is. But we'll see. If you watch this space, we'll find out together how this is going to work out. All right, okay. I think I've rambled enough. So I guess I'll see whatever next episode will be. Whenever I'm trying to think of what I want to ramble on about. Everything else, the universe and life. Yeah. What is an electron? Does anyone even know? I mean, what is an electron really? We don't really know. We know lots of things about these things, but what the heck are they? Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought, okay? Cheers, people. Bye for now. It's life, the universe, and everything else. It's life, the universe, and everything else. Life, the universe, and everything else. Everything else, the universe, and life.